Today I'll be reviewing Pokemon 2019/Sword and Shield Anime Episode 21, Reach Your Mark Aura, Ash and the Mysterious Egg. So it finally happened, the episode and the moment we've all been waiting for since we knew it was coming. Ash finally catches Riolu. Aside from the fact that we've been waiting since the episode title leaked and the trailer, Ash getting Riolu and eventually Lucario is something we've been waiting for since Pokemon Movie 8 Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. And since then, Ash's connection to Lucario has been clear because of the title he got in the movie as Aura Guardian, and then later on during the Sinnoh Saga when a Riolu was captured by Hunter J, and Ash teamed up with a Pokemon Ranger to save it. And even back then, Ash had a special connection with Riolu. Some people think he should have gotten it then, and I do too, but I'm not complaining since we have it now. We've seen Riolu/Lucario in every anime series since its debut, counting the movie. Because we've seen it in Sinnoh, like I just mentioned, in that arc with Hunter J, Univo with Cameron. In Kalos, Karina had it, and then we'll be seeing her eventually. And Kukui in Alola in the final battle with Ash. Riolu/Lucario has always been something that Ash has had to go through, and now he has his very own. But on to the episode review. The episode is called Reach Your Mark, Ash and the Mysterious Egg. So the episode starts with us getting a first look at the egg after Nurse Joy takes care of this kid in the Vulpix. So, fun fact or trivia, that kid's voice actor is the same person who does Chopper from One Piece and Kid Konohamaru from Naruto. But random trivia aside, Ash and Go also learn that Professor Elm is the one who discovered Pokemon eggs. I'm pretty sure Ash learned that back in Johto. But I guess it's been a while, I guess. We also kind of find out that nobody has ever seen a Pokemon lay its egg, which sounds crazy to go. And two of the assistants, I forgot their name, they hypothesized that the Pokemon just pick up their eggs from somewhere. And in other words, Pokemon eggs hold mysteries, according to Professor Sakuragi. And to me, that's them just not wanting people to know where the eggs come from, but we already know where eggs come from if you play the game. You put two Pokemon in the Pokemon Center, they breed, and then there's an egg. I don't really get why they tried to overcomplicate that. I don't know if it was to add to the mysteries of Pokemon eggs, but we kind of already know how it works. Unless they want to add on to something in the anime, I'm not sure, but that leads to Go finding out that Ash has already seen a Pokemon egg, and he says that he wants to get one too. And we know that Ash has already raised Phanpy, Scraggy, and Noibat from eggs. So Go and Ash go and search for Pokemon eggs, and Go ends up catching an Execute. But that aside, Ash and Pikachu battle Hashiba from Fuchsia City and Historios, and while they're battling, the egg starts to react to Ash and Pikachu battling, and they kind of get on the same wavelength. And that instantly reminded me of Ash and Greninja's connection, because when they became one, they both had to be on the same wavelength. So the more Ash battled with Pikachu, the more Riolu reacted, and after the battle, Ash felt Riolu calling to it, and Go asks Ash if it's similar to when he heard Lugia's voice, but Ash instantly says that it was different. I like that they do that because it shows the connection between Ash and Riolu isn't the same to that of Lugia. His connection to Riolu is just unique to him. So Ash heads to the Pokemon Center after Pikachu gets treated, or to get Pikachu treated, and then he walks subconsciously straight to Riolu, which I thought was pretty cool because he feels a connection to it. And the egg immediately reacts to Ash nearby and shifts out of its spot and points towards Ash. And Nurse Joy tells Ash that the egg has been passed from daycare worker to daycare worker, and it still won't hatch, and it came all the way from the Sinnoh region. And I like that story because it proves and shows that it was destiny for Ash to meet Riolu on this day, and that's why Nurse Joy asks Ash to take care of it. After that, Ash and Go head back to the lab, and we learn more egg facts, like it needs to be around a certain healthy Pokemon, or just around healthy Pokemon in general for it to hatch. And in Kalos, if we look back, now that I think about it, Hawlucha was probably that Pokemon for Noibat. And so for, I guess, Riolu, it would be Pikachu. And I know Ash and Riolu are supposed to have a special connection, but I think Pikachu should be included in that too, because when we look at how Noivern or Noibat was kind of like or Hawlucha's son, I think it might be similar with Pikachu, or they might have more like a brother relationship. I'm not sure, but I think they are quietly or slowly building up to something with that, because it was only when Ash and Pikachu battled that Riolu was able to resonate with Ash. So later that night, Riolu finally hatches and it comes out as a small baby Pokemon, and Ash introduces himself. And based on Riolu's reaction, it kind of seemed like he was looking for the person that he sensed while he was an egg, which was Ash, but he couldn't tell because Ash wasn't battling, or he wasn't even getting ready for battling. I'm not sure if it has to do with Ash battling with Pikachu or just battling in general, but that seems to be the only way Riolu gets on the same wavelength or even form any type of connection with Ash. So, because Riolu couldn't tell that it was Ash, it does what any newborn Pokemon does when it doesn't know what to do. It attacks Ash, breaks out, and runs. So, instantly born, disobedient, and strong kind of reminds me of Scraggy from Univo. So that makes me wonder if all fighting types are just born that way, like born defensive and fighting, because Riolu runs into the forest and starts challenging other Pokemon it stands no chance against. So Ash and go searching for it. And I like the moment of reflection Ash has when he's thinking back to how he thought Riolu was calling for him when it was an egg. And because he thought it was calling for him, he thought it was basically waiting for him all along. But then he says it was wrong. I like that moment, even though it kind of hurt to see Ash struggling, because it shows that Ash was considering Riolu's feelings instead of his own, and that he wasn't going to be blinded by the possibility of it being his fault. So when Ash finally finds the fearless Riolu, it's battling Onyx. So Ash and Pikachu decide to battle it, and when they do, Riolu senses their aura and immediately reacts. And that was probably my favorite moment of the episode because it proves that Riolu and Ash and Pikachu are truly linked. So after Riolu sees Pikachu and Ash battling Onyx for a bit, it knocks Pikachu over and decides it wants to team up with Ash to battle Onyx. So Ash and Riolu team up, they scare Onyx away, and it leaves. So after that, Ash offers Riolu a piggyback ride to the Pokemon Center, and Riolu's just like, nah, I'm gonna walk on my own. I really like Riolu's tough attitude. I think it's perfect for a Pokemon that's going to be on Ash's team. So, later on at the Pokemon Center, after Riolu's healed, Riolu starts talking to Ash and Pikachu's surprised, and then we find out that Riolu wants to join Ash, according to Nurse Joy. So then Ash catches the long-awaited Riolu. So, it's been a long time coming, I said this earlier, but it was great to see Ash finally get Riolu, a long-time fan-favorite Pokemon. I wonder if Lucario will end up with a G-Max form. I think it should, because it's Ash's ace Pokemon this region, and all of them have like a unique look. Lycanroc and Greninja, at least those are the last two that come to mind. I'm not sure if Lycanroc is the ace, but considering it's what he used to the Latian in the Pokemon League, I'm pretty sure it is. That aside, we know Ash is going to be meeting with Karina later in the series, possibly within the next 10 episodes. So maybe he'll learn Mega Evolution, maybe he'll see Greninja again, and maybe Mega Lucario trains with Greninja. Anything is possible in this series, but I do think it would be cool for them to reintroduce Mega Evolution to the series. But let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. That would be helpful. Thanks for watching, and bye.